It's loading.
What is going on, everybody? Today I have another match from my locals. On the left, we have Moi playing Whitebeard, the Strawbeard package. And on the left, we have a player playing Kingmon. That's not me for once. So it looks like we're getting started. He's going to pass his deck. I'm going to cut. He's going to draw his hand. Pretty sure he already mulliganed right here because he puts out his life. And then we're going to get started. So it looks like you pointed me to go first? Okay, so it looks like I'm going first. I'm going to play a Nami. Like I said, I'm playing the Strawbeard package. It looks like I'm going to get Rush Luffy off the top. Put that to hand, and I'm going to pass. And it looks like I'm not going to take a life, because I guess I'm trying to get some kind of card advantage. But that's not good. I'm not proud of myself for that. Come on, remember. There we go, I remembered. Finally. Thank goodness. Don't want to be that guy on camera. Not even off camera. So he's going to swing 6. I'm going to play my Thatch. Yeah, so it looks like we're both making oopsies, because I don't think he could swing 6 that turn, because that was his first turn. Yeah, and he only has 2 Dawns, so it happens. I got rid of one less card than I needed to. So I'm going to swing, he's going to block, and then I'm going to swing 5 with Nami, loading up 3 Dawn. By the way, I don't think he purposely did that. I know that guy, he's not like that. So I'm going to pass, take a life, because I have a Phyrexian Arena. If you play Magic, you understand that joke, and if you don't, I apologize. Because, well, I don't think I should apologize, because you're not playing Magic. You're probably doing pretty good in your life. Good for you. So he's going to shuffle around. Looks like we both have full art Dawns. Both getting those full art decks. You know, looking all pretty, except for my Nami's just a basic Nami. So he's going to load up 3, swing at Whitebeard. I'm just going to take that because I don't want to waste 2 cards for a 2-kick counter, and he's just going to play a blocker. So, I mean, he's not playing this incorrectly. I think with Strawbeard, especially, just carving their hand is really important because you just don't want them to have cards. So I'm going to swing with Whitebeard. I assume I'm going to play Rush Luffy after this. He blocks. Yep. Bomb, play the Rush Luffy, swinging for another 6. He can almost be like a vanilla in your hand sometimes. He's going to make it 7-2 and block the hit. So he's at 4 life, I'm at 2 life at the end of my turn. So playing it pretty defensively and somewhat aggressively, which I feel like this is kind of how you have to play against Whitebeard. You want to get a late game board set up for sure. But I think a lot of times you can go after their characters too, especially in this board situation, because, you know, eventually they're going to get to 0 life themselves with the Whitebeard package. Or, I mean, just playing Whitebeard himself, because he forces you to take your life. So he's an aggressive deck that kind of just teaches people how to be aggressive. If you think about it, usually if you're playing Whitebeard and you're going after people's characters, you're kind of in a bad spot. There's times that you do it, but like 95% of the time you just want to go face. So it looks like we're talking about our stock portfolios or whatever, or talking about how our mats are pretty cool. Probably have the coolest in our locals. His actually has character areas. Mine just shows you the value of some things when you're trading in. And it looks like we're just gonna keep talking about something off camera. Maybe peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, stocks, cryptos, who knows, you know. Mowing the lawn, springtime is coming up. I had to mow the lawn last week. You know, boring things like that. So he's gonna load up all his Dawn and swing at Luffy. Yeah, Luffy's dead. I don't even need to do the math for that, because he swung 12 on him. I'm not wasting that many cards on Luffy. I could have another in hand. If I do, I just whack, you know, play it down, keep going. It looks like I'm turning off from playing Newgate. I see a Newgate in my hand. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm swinging 6 at him. He's gonna block with a 2-kick counter. I'm going to play 6 for a Thatch, go down to 1 life and pass. So it's going to be his turn. He's going to draw, put his Kinemon back where he belongs, get 2 more Donzo. Fan out his hand. I'm going to do that nervous shuffle thing that I do. Looks like he's going to activate his effect and play the Odin for 7, and then use the extra 1 to play the Toki, so that he does have a blocker. Which sucks, because he doesn't have the, you know, the life to the Dawn to swing at me. So I'm going to swing in with the Thatch. He's going to block it. And then, you know, I'm going to play a Big Newgate because Big Newgate was designed for Newgate. So I'm going to put a dice on him to remind myself. So I'm going to swing at him. He'll take the life. And then I'll pass over. So he has the Odin on the field. I think if he'd loaded up, you know, 2 to 3 blockers, just so he could block 1 attack next turn, he'd probably be in a good situation if I don't play another Newgate. So he can just do the Kazuki Odin swing, which is a total of 30,000 30,000 power if you load up 7 Dawn and leave 3 open. So Kazuki Odin, I really think Kinemon can be a counter to Whitebeard. It just depends on how you play and how you build it. I don't even think you need to build it that much. So he's gonna go here. Honestly, I would swing at the Thatch, then probably pay 3 and then go at the life if that's the strategy he wants to do. He's counting. So he's gonna swing somewhere. Should be at the Thatch. So he's keeping up 4. It looks like I'm gonna go 8. Or go to 10 if he's in me. 12. 14, 15. So he was swinging 14. I managed to block it and still keep... Yikes, that looks like 6 or 7 cards left in hand. So he's gonna pay 3. Restand. Go after the Thatch. Do it. Go after Thatch. Okay, good. He goes after Thatch. Thatch goes away. He's got 1 Dawn up. Now, he could play a blocker, but I'm just going to pop it with Newgate. I would just put the 1 under Kinemon and get a card out of my hand. So it looks like he does make a misplay, plays the Toki. He might have forgot Newgate's effect, which I understand. It's kind of rough, because if he would have just put the 1 under there, hand carve, and then if he can survive enough swings, he could get it on the clapback for sure. Yeah, I think if he survives this turn and has the Odin on the field, then he definitely can just beat me down that way. So it looks like I'm going to load up 13, swing at the Odin, pop to Kazuki Toki. It looks like I know I have to get rid of that Odin, because I'd rather deal with an Okiku. I think I can block enough of the Okiku swings. I'm not sure. I don't run any blockers in my deck, so I'd have to have a lot of counter power in my hand. I remind him that he can go search for the Okiku. He gets the Okiku. I know a lot of people actually forget that Odin has a secondary effect, but it's a really good secondary effect because you get to search your deck for a card and put it in the field. So he's kind of just like one of those Russian dolls, you know, that gets smaller the more you just open it up. And you open it up to no Okiku usually. I know some people run like one of Nekomushi for a blocker, which I mean, it could be a good tech. I haven't tried it myself, maybe because I'm scared of it. I don't know. I just think that there's not a lot of room, and you have to build Kinemon a certain way. So it looks like I'm swinging 7 at him. He's thinking about if he wants to get 2 cards out of his hand or take the card that he's got his hand on. He's really thinking about it. He said, no, actually I'm just going to counter out, make it 8, block it, so I'm going to pay 4 for a Frankie. Honestly, I don't know if I should have played that Frankie. I think I just need the pressure because he's at 3 alive, so I need to get that on field. So I have 2 Dawn up, probably have 2 Radical Beams, Radical Beam, and a guard point in hand. I didn't run the guard. I took out the guard points eventually, but probably going to put them back in. Who knows? I don't know. Strawbeard's very linear, and it's very linear in how you play it, so I get bored with it quickly, but probably play it for some in-person regionals because it's just so good. Unless people start figuring out how to play against it or figure out the counter for it, I don't see this deck going anywhere. I want to say it's almost a faster and better aggro deck than Zoro. And I think the matchups with Zoro and Newgate is just kind of like, go seize their 9-drop Newgate first. That card is insane. It's probably the best card in the game right now, if you're asking me. This is, yeah, tempo swing on that thing. Crazy. Makes your Newgate a big kid for a turn, and then he can become a Nico Robin, stops you from getting a life. Like, I don't know what more you want out of a card. So he's gonna swing 8, resting the Frankie. Looks like play the guard point to go to 9. So he's gonna load up the rest. Go for 11. Go there. And 1K. So he swung 10. Okay, yeah. So I got it at 11. He's got 2 more. He plays no Kiku with his effect and passes. So if I have a rush card in hand, or well, I'm kind of looking at his hand from over here. I could possibly win this game with what I have on field, which is pretty dumb. But it looks like I have a rush Luffy in hand, so I wouldn't be surprised if I just play that. Don't even go after his Okikus, because Edward Newgate, you just want to run. You just want to go. Just want to go fast and bada boom, unga bunga, slinga. I'm swinging 7. He takes it. I guess I'm just hoping that he doesn't have counter power. Then I'm gonna swing 8 at him. He's gonna take it. Let's see what I do here. Probably want to play the Rush Luffy first since it's a lower math. Yep. Tap 5. Get the Luffy. Swing 8 at him. If he can block this out, he just wins. But he takes the life. It looks like he can't. And then I'll swing 10 at him. So unfortunately here, he just has a 2K and 3 1Ks. So he's 5. Yep, and that's the match. It looks like Whitebeard gets it. Yeah, we discussed after this match that if he wouldn't have played the Toki that one turn, he would have had just enough counter power to save himself. So that's how crazy this game is, and it just comes down to the wire sometimes. Guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the future and all those things that I normally say. I'm gonna just keep talking and I was rushing to the camera. I'll see you later. Bye.